Hello, I am Salua, and thank you so much for watching the next segment of Self-Made Successful Woman. Ever looked at your personal or professional space and think, I might need to spice things up? Easier said than done, right? Well, today we meet one woman who has a green thumb and a talent for helping others rearrange and blossom into an environment they never imagined possible. She's a New Yorker and a businesswoman who works to make your event a bit more vibrant. Joining me now is Elisabeth Santana, founder of ES Blooms. How you doing, Elisabeth?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you so much for being part of this interview. So my first question is, tell me a little bit more about you.
I'd love to. So I'm a New Yorker, actually Brooklynite. I grew up in Brooklyn before it was cool to say you're from Brooklyn. I have a family. There are seven children in my family.
Wow.
My father was born in Brazil, came to the U.S. in his 20s. My mother is Slovakian. They met in New York. And when I was 14, we all moved upstate New York to Ithaca. So it's about 4 hours from Manhattan. But I was very lucky because I sort of experienced New York City life and upstate New York life, so had a bit of both. I studied health science in college, so basically the type of business that I'm in, I had no prior background in, and I was really planning to go into the health field.
Tell me a little bit about your business.
So the name of my business is ES Blooms, and it's a floral design company. And we do floral arrangements and design floral arrangements for corporate events, hotels, restaurants. So basically the hospitality industry, residential, galas, museums, everything but weddings.
Great. What is your definition of success?
Success is being happy and doing what I love to do, waking up every day knowing that I don't work for anybody else but myself. There's just so much happiness and so much joy it brings to me knowing that I can wake up every day and as hard as I want to work is going to be the level of how much my business grows. So it's basically on me and just knowing that the success is based on how hard you want to work is pretty incredible.
Every person has daily ritual. What are yours?
Well, my days change, they're never sort of the same, and every day seems to be different than the next in terms of what type of work I have to do, what type of jobs are coming up, events. So every day is so different, but just to keep some stability in my life and some sort of routine, I really try to work out every day. It doesn't have to be an intense workout like going to the gym for an hour or two, but more of something that relaxes the mind, even if it's a half an hour walking or biking. I need to buy some rollerblades because the summer's coming, but just something to sort of relax the mind a little bit.
What was your biggest challenge and how did you overcome it?
Well, there are quite a few challenges when you're starting a business. I never had any experience in business, and I didn't even know where to start. And another friend of mine, another very successful entrepreneur, said to me, there's this governmental agency in New York called SCORE, and they offer free mentoring for accounting, finance, marketing, anything related to small businesses and fostering small businesses and helping them grow. So sort of trying to overcome that obstacle of not having any business experience and believing in myself that I could do it, and just sort of reaching out for help in ways that I needed. That was one of the biggest obstacles. And it took about, I started the business 3 years ago, so for the first year, I was sort of walking around to buildings in Manhattan, giving them my business card, explaining to them what I do. And it took a lot of courage because I had never had a sales job in my life. I had to really become comfortable with that and comfortable with selling myself and believing in myself and sort of explaining the services I provide, but really believing in it. So that definitely, that was another obstacle I had to overcome.
What kind of piece of advice would you give younger women that are trying to follow your footsteps?
I would say, pushing forward and moving forward and believing in yourself and saying, you know what, yes, you can do it. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on what you're passionate about. And, if you have to do part-time things in the interim just to keep it going, do it. If you really are passionate about something, then it will show through and you'll get to the place where you need to be.
And do you have a quote or mantra that you live by?
It's by Jason Fried, and he's the founder of 37 Signals. And there's nothing wrong with staying small. You can do big things with a small team.
Well, thank you so much. This interview was great.
you, Salua.
And thank you guys for watching this segment of Self-Made Successful Woman. And if you have any questions or comments, please come onto my website at saluaibelin.com. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much and see you next time.